Wow, wow, wow. Well, the Houston Rockets have hired a brand new head coach, and it is Ime Udoka. And what an amazing option that is. I have to give it to Rafael Stone. He moved quickly, and this may just be the perfect option. Now, we thought that Nick Nurse being dismissed meant that he was going to be a strong candidate for the Houston Rockets, but Rafael felt like Ime was the right guy, and he got the job done. So I feel like Ime is going to help this Rockets team in a variety of ways, but here's just a few. So just a couple of facts is that Ime Udoka is technically going to be a second year head coach with the Houston Rockets, which is crazy to say because he has less experience than Steven Silas, but he's way more proven. I'm talking in that 1 year in Boston, he did miracles because if you guys don't remember, they didn't start off the best, That Boston team was definitely struggling, but the way he was able to turn it around at the second half of the season, having the best record in the entire NBA, making it to the NBA Finals, having the best defense in the NBA, making life hell for KD. I've never seen a team guard Kevin Durant that well before, to the point where he was struggling so mightily. So for a team that struggled with defense, Ime Udoka slides right in and could possibly help fix this Rockets team defense. Now, you have a young team, and I see they're wanting to stick with the approach of having a youngish head coach. Ime definitely does that, but he doesn't have the respect level a newish head coach might have, in the sense that if you have a guy who only has 1 year of NBA head coaching experience, they may not have that much respect. But I feel like with what Ime did in that 1 year in Boston, his respect level's through the roof, and quite frankly, it's really might be immature and premature to call a guy an elite coach after one season, but Ime Udoka is really, really a top tier coach, and it's just clear to see. Obviously, since Joe Mazzulla took over at Boston, it's clear to see that they had like a lot of talent on the roster, but there's something about the way Ime Udoka coached that team, his defensive strategies, that show you he's a top tier coach. So I definitely feel like he'll be very beneficial for this Rockets team and will help players like Tyrese and Jabari Smith further develop their defensive side of the game. Even though they're already good defenders, he could potentially turn them into elite level defenders, and I feel like the defensive scheme can help incorporate guys like Jalen Green and Kevin Porter Jr., who right now may not be the best on-ball defenders but could possibly become decent team defenders. I don't know, but overall I feel like this hiring made a lot of sense and really emphasizes the organization's intentions to be a competitive team next year, whether it's the playoffs or play-in. They're taking the steps in the right direction, and it shows Rafael Stone is serious about taking this Rockets rebuild into the next gear, which is kind of being in the OKC Thunder stage, which is being a young upcoming team who are showing signs of being a formidable playoff team. Now, this not only just helps with the Rockets being a better team next season, but with free agency looming, it's not the strongest class of all time. But even if it was, it would be hard to lure a top whatever player to come to Houston in this current state. However, getting a coach like Ime Udoka could definitely entice certain free agents that might be available. Notable ones might be a Jeremy Grant. People might not like Dylan Brooks, but he's still a viable option. Kyle Kuzma, I'm just Porzingis. I'm just naming a couple of names. I'm not saying the Rockets should or would get any of these guys, but I'm just saying if there's an avenue where the Rockets may want to pursue X, Y, or Z, I feel like having a coach like Ime Udoka definitely gives you a better chance of acquiring these types of players. And obviously the notable one, which has been discussed, is the man himself, James Harden. Is he going to come back? Is he not? Well, having Ime Udoka at the realm is definitely a massive start because he's a better coach than Doc Rivers, in my humble opinion. And if the Sixers come crashing down, then I feel like that's going to be a very viable option. And it's not like you still have Steven Silas there, who was part of the reason Harden wanted out in the first place. You've got a legit championship level head coach, so who knows? So you're definitely putting yourself in a situation where players from the outside looking in might see Houston as a situation they want to be in. It can be and will be a culture change where there's been guys like John Wall who talked negatively about the culture, which is primarily set by the coach. That's all going to change. And overall, guys will feel less comfortable in the sense that you've had guys like, this is not me calling anyone out, but Jalen Green's a stud, KPJ's a stud, but there's certain things they may have been able to get away with, such as not playing any defense, putting minimal effort on that side of the ball because they knew that the Rockets were not intentionally losing, but there was no pressure for them to win. With a coach like Ime Udoka and the stakes kind of rising, they may have to see changes in their approach to the defensive side of the ball, slash certain things on the offensive side of the ball. But yeah, I feel like this would be great for the young core's development, for the development and basically everyone in the roster, and to kind of change this Houston Rockets team into their next phase of this rebuild. But that's all I really got for this video. That's kind of my thoughts. I think it's great that Rafael Stone got this over the line, and I feel like this hiring of Ime Udoka was fantastic. But that's just my opinions. Please let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think, whether you agree with me, disagree. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion, but that's all I got for this video. Stay blessed and I'm out. Peace.